Hey everyone, I am going to do a live reading of Happily Ever After, Brothers of Camelot Style by Necie Navone, presented by Itsy Bitsy Bookpicks. It's really happening. Bella. It's so hard to believe all that has happened in less than a year's time. Bumping into old friends led me back to the love of my life. Me getting Drake back, I would have never dreamed it possible. Thinking back now, dang, what would I do to see the faces of some of those evil tramps from our high school days? The way they liked to tease me about how they had slept with him, and how I may be his friend but never his lover, used to hurt and made me so mad. Boy, oh boy, the stories I could tell them now. Just thinking about it makes my girly parts quiver. The positions, the multiple big O's, the first time in the shower together, those girls have no idea. Sighing to myself, yeah, they may have had a quick bang with Drake years ago, but he never made love to one of them, nor did he ever have sex with any of them more than once. And now I have him all to myself for the rest of my life. I've been laughing and smiling uncontrollably for the last few months. Drake Allen Fitzpatrick Gregory is all mine, 101%. There isn't even one shred of doubt of his love or faithfulness to me and me alone. All the talks we have shared, our hopes and dreams, are one and the same. When Drake was that adorable 6-year-old boy sitting on the couch at his house when we met after both Brendan and Brittany teased me about the way I was dressed, it was his big welcoming smile and his gorgeous jade green eyes and soft black hair that captured my heart when he said, I've never seen red hair before, and you have the biggest dark brown eyes I've ever seen, and I think you'll make a wonderful princess ballerina showgirl. I bet you can sing and dance just as wonderfully too. I remember it like it was yesterday. He stole my heart forever, and I wasn't even 4 years old. He made my heart race then, as it still does to this day. Maybe even more so. Thank God what I said all those years ago is coming true. I remember looking at him with such pride and confidence as I said, I like you best. You're going to be my new best friend. When we grow up, we're going to get married and have lots of green-eyed babies. Placing my hand on my baby bump for a second, I can't help but pray that Peanut has his daddy's green eyes. We have less than 48 hours until our wedding night. Lordy, it is going to be tough not falling asleep in Drake's arms after the rehearsal dinner. Mom and Mom Gregory are insisting we keep with some traditions. They are heck bent on us not having sex the night before the wedding. If Mom would have had her way, I wouldn't have slept with Drake at all until we were married. It is going to be the longest 24 hours of my life. I will definitely have to attack Drake and have my wicked way with him several times before our forced celibacy. I can't imagine Drake will complain. Picking up a serving platter of Rice Krispie treats, chocolate peanut butter cookies, and brownies, I walk towards the living room, giggling to myself at the conversation I hear as I stand just out of the sight of Drake, Stevens, Brennan, and Clausen, all chatting like teenage girls in the living room. This is it, Fritz. The last night to bang Isabella like a girlfriend, instead of your old married lady. I hear once you're man and wife, it's only the missionary position for you. Stevens declares as he throws a pillow across the coffee table that separates the two overstuffed leather couches, hitting Drake in the head. Fuck you, Stevens. That will never happen. Shit. And for your information, that good old missionary position is damn good when you love someone. You should give it a try yourself. Whacking off has to be getting old. I have no need to whack off, well, except for handling my morning wood, thank you very much. All I need to do is think of the night before, Stephen says, leaning back and placing his hands behind his head, acting like a peacock on display. Oh, I don't have to even whack off in the morning. I've got the best woman who loves to take care of Henry every morning. In fact, there has been many a morning I wake up to her already taking control of things. Drake, Alan Fitzpatrick, Gregory, how many times do I have to tell you that you are not allowed to share our sex life with the brothers? If you keep it up, I'll put you on sexual restriction. I inform him as I march into the living room with my tray of goodies, putting it down on the coffee table, then placing my hands on my hips and trying to look cross with him. With a huge smile on his face, he reaches over and grabs me, pulling me into his lap and then grabbing a crispy treat from the platter. Come on, babe, I can't help but tease my jealous brothers. I don't care. It's not nice and it's embarrassing, I reply, crossing my arms over my chest, trying to look mad. Don't be embarrassed, Isabella. Be proud. I never thought I'd see the day someone could control old Henry Peter Longfellow, Stephen says as he reaches over and bats Brandon's hand out of the way to grab 3 more cookies. Hey, I was going to grab that cookie. It had the most chocolate chips in it, you pig, Brandon says, reaching over and trying to steal the cookie out of Stephen's hand. Okay, no fighting over the cookies or I'll take them all back into the kitchen. There are plenty and you boys know how to share. I scold them like the kids in my daycare. Yeah, you heard her, Stevens. Now share, Brandon instantly replies. I'd rather not hear about my sister's sex life anyway. I preferred thinking she was a virgin and nobody was touching her, especially you. But you seriously fucked that up for me. Seeing her getting big with a baby is bad enough. Now I know she's bumping uglies with you, as Isabella would say, on a very regular basis. Asher complains as he tosses a wetted up napkin at Drake. Hey, I love watching our baby bump get bigger and bigger. Just knowing I did that to her keeps Henry a little stiff all the time. Yeah, Henry is definitely one powerful little cock to knock Isabella up before you even had sex. Makes me think, damn, he's got some powerful G's, Stephen says, bowing his head towards Drake. Ew, I reply with wrinkling my face. There's nothing little about Henry, just ask Bella. Drake teases right back as I swat at him, wanting to end this conversation. In my medical career, I've only seen it one other time, and they were both under 18 and admitted to riding each other without penetration because both wanted to save themselves for marriage, which is stinking crazy to me. Come on, you're dry humping and literally doing everything but penetration. I'm sorry, I think you lost your V card. A hymen isn't the only thing making you a virgin, Brennan adds as he lifts his soda in the air like a toast to us. Fitz, did you ever bang a virgin before, Isabella? Stevens asked out of the blue. Hell no. If there was even a hint of an oh, she might be, I got the hell away from her, fast. No way was I going there. Nope. Bella is my one and only. She's also the only one I've ever had sex with without suiting up. Henry never went anywhere near a woman without coverage. Me either, Brendan, Stevens, and Asher all say in unison. Okay, I have to ask, is it that much better without a condom? Brendan asked with curiosity etched on his face. I lean forward to grab a crispy treat for myself, not believing this conversation. Damn, is it ever? There aren't words to adequately describe it, but come on, dudes. I'm sure a lot of it also has to do with the fact I'm making love to the woman of my dreams. Drake responds, pulling me closer and kissing the side of my head, giving me a little squeeze. Okay, I'm sure that was true the first time, but come on. Henry has to think it feels different now. I've heard you upstairs on more than one occasion, and you aren't always tenderly making love. Is it a big difference then? I mean, can you really tell the difference? Stevens asked with his eyebrows dancing. Oh, Stevens, you can hear us? I cover my face and giggle. Duh, I practically live here. And Isabella, you may not cuss, but you have never been a quiet, soft-spoken girl. Your voice travels. Stephen continues to tease me with a wink, and I can feel myself blushing even more while giggling in sheer embarrassment. Oh, Lordy, I have to figure out a way to get these guys talking about something else other than sex. Brother, I'll be honest with you, but I'm afraid you'll go and do something stupid like go out and try going bareback. Don't do it. Keep that dick of yours suited up until you know that the woman you're with is the one and only. Let it mean something special. Believe me, It will be worth it. And since there are no virgins left among us, at least we can save that for that special someone. But yes, it is beyond fucking good and totally worth it. Drake finishes, and I can feel him getting hard under me just talking about it. Damn it. It makes me want to find someone special, but I'd make damn sure they were on some strong ass birth control. I'll admit that once my medical career settles down some, I'd love to find someone special. Thank God I've never had a condom break, Brendan says as he lifts one hand to the heavens in a show of thanksgiving. I had a condom break on me a little over 2 years ago. I about shit myself, but that was one hell of a night, Asher confides. Are you shitting me? Damn, you one lucky bastard. What happened? Stevens questions. It is like they all forgot I'm sitting here. I guess it's a good thing they feel comfortable enough to talk about things like this in front of me. But Asher is my brother, and this does surprise me a bit as well. The night was incredible. It was a first in many ways for both of us. We hooked up at an after party at the club. She blew my mind and shocked me, rocking my world forever. But sorry, my brothers, I'm not giving you every detail of that one. Even a guy has to have some secrets too. Damn, I only wish she hadn't disappeared in the night, not leaving her name and number. I would have definitely called her again. I mean, we did it 4 times during the night. 4 times? Both Brendan and Stephen say in unison. Drake and I chuckle, and I'm wondering if 4 times is really that much for one night. Geez, we've done it way more than that. I mean, if you count from the moment we get home to the moment we fall asleep, I think our record is at least 6. It would be a lot higher if you're counting in a 24-hour period, especially with a pregnancy the last month. What? Are you telling me limp dicks don't recover that fast? Asher can't help but tease and seems to relax a little. I didn't say that, but I've had a few girlfriends in my life, unlike you, and if we're counting how many times you've done it in a 24-hour span, I'll blow your ass right over the fucking water, Stevens fires back. Don't even go there, Stevens, because no matter what you and Christy did back in the stone ages of high school romance, Bella and I can totally blow that up, so do not go bragging. Drake adds his 2 cents, and I elbow him, giving him the "if you tell them I'm cutting you off" look that makes Drake pull me closer to him and start laughing out loud. Go on, Clausen. I want to hear about the condom break. I mean, did it break off and you lost it inside of her? Or did it just tear at the bottom and roll up to the top of your dick? I need this information for medical reasons. I've read it can happen several ways. I've just never personally experienced it. Brandon teases right back at them. Okay, fine. We got all fired up for round 4, so I grabbed my wallet and prayed to the condom gods that I had one more. I found an old condom behind a credit card. It wasn't expired because I made sure to check the date on it, but it was old. When we finished, I realized the condom had broken at some point. The end of my dick was completely exposed, and the rubber had rolled up all the way up to the top of it. I tried to tell her right then, but she was passed out, so I just cleaned us both up and figured I'll tell her over breakfast the next morning. But when I woke up, she was gone. She didn't leave a name or number. But in all honesty, I don't know if that last time was so good because of the girl I was with or the fact that the condom had broken at some point. But believe me, I sure would like to bump into her again somewhere to figure that out. I would definitely like to get to know her better. Damn, I didn't know you had it in you. If that were me, I'd have been shitting bricks for a couple of months, worried that I'd gotten her ass braggers. You are one lucky son of a bitch, that's for sure. I always rotate my condoms. The rubber can weaken after time in your hot wallet. Dude, didn't you listen to Mom Riggs' sex talks? I'm not ever answering to her. My best friend's mom or not, she can easily scare the shit out of me. Stevens comments, leaning back into the couch and pretending to shiver, causing everyone to laugh. Not wanting to keep talking about my brother's one-night stand, I quickly ask, do you guys still call your penises by their names like Drake does with Henry? You think his appendage had its own mind and personality by the way he talks about him, and to him. They all look at me and laugh, like I just asked them the dumbest question ever. Well, duh. Yes, we all talk to our dicks, and believe me, if you had a dick between your legs other than Henry, I mean, your very own dick, you'd agree with us. They do have a mind of their own, Stevens teases.